At this time, I ask all in attendance to remain standing, and gentlemen, please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, performed by members of the Fostoria High School Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Kaufman and Macy Beeman. Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning. I'm Mike Daring, principal at Fostoria Junior Senior High School, and it is my privilege to welcome you here today as we celebrate the class of 2025 in the 152nd annual commencement of Fostoria High School. For the students sitting in front of you, this day represents culmination of years of hard work and determination. We could not be more proud of these students and all they have accomplished over the past 6 years. The memories that were created and the relationships that were built will pave the way for them as they embark on their journey into life beyond Fostoria High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to thank each and every one of you for the opportunities you have given us as educators and for the lessons we have learned from you. Thank you so very much. I would also like to personally express my most sincere gratitude for all of you, the parents and guardians, grandparents, siblings, relatives, friends, and Fostoria City Schools staff members for your roles you've played in these young students' lives. Without your support and without the contributions you've made to the development of these young adults, they would not be sitting here today, ready to start a new chapter in their lives. As we celebrate the accomplishment of this group today, let us make our ceremony a dignified and memorable event. At this time, I ask that you please silence your cell phones and join together in a respectful and shared appreciation of our students. Thank you. At this time, I ask the salutatorian of the class of 2025, Mia Segro, to come to the podium and introduce today's honored guests.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege as the salutatorian for the class of 2025 to introduce our school district representatives and honored guests seated behind me. As I announce to you, I ask that you stand and remain standing until all in your row have been recognized. Dr. Tom Guernsey, Fostoria City Schools Board of Education President. Tommy Wade, Fostoria City Schools Board of Education Member. Pat Grine, Fostoria City Schools Board of Education Member. Nicole Jones, Fostoria City Schools Board of Education Member. Betsy Bringman, Fostoria City Schools Board of Education Member. Lauren Cummings, Vanguard Sentinel Representative. Erica Hostler, Fostoria City Schools Academy Director. Tom Loomis, Fostoria Junior Senior High School Athletic Director. Courtney Fleming, Fostoria City Schools Director of HR, PR. Beth Utz, Fostoria City Schools Director of Student Services. Tara Matz, Fostoria City Schools Director of Curriculum Instruction. Dan Rusamano, Fostoria City Schools Treasurer. Jason Longbreak, Fostoria City Schools Superintendent. Gabe Sierra, Fostoria Junior Senior High School Assistant Principal. Dr. Amanda Ricketts, Fostoria Junior Senior High School Assistant Principal. Marlene Gillig, accepting the Teacher Emeritus Award. Mike Daring, Fostoria Junior Senior High School Principal. Thank you to these guests, and thank you to all of you for being here with us today.
Thank you, Mia. At this time, I'm going to ask Joaquin Garcia, valedictorian of the class of 2025, to approach the podium and address his classmates and those gathered here today.
Morning, chat. All right, so the hardest part about this writing was the intro. I had one. I thought it was great. They did not. Had to rewrite it. Real bummer. Anyways, at the end of second grade, did some tests, determined I was gifted, had potential to do higher level courses than most others. But I wasn't put in there. I had a choice. Can either do it pretty hard, pretty difficult, or I can stay in my grade level. That was easy. It was a choice that I thought, and I'm pretty sure it did change my life forever. It was, I had to rewrite it, so it's a bit weird. I was doing advanced math. I would do it a year ahead of everyone else. I was in there with, I think, 12 other people. And I didn't decide to do it until like the last week before school started. I decided until that point that I didn't want to do anything that sounded too challenging, sounded too hard, thought it wouldn't be too worth it. But I decided to do it. I decided to take it on a challenge. By doing that, if you take on a challenge, you can open up a lot of doors in life than you wouldn't be able to if you didn't take those on. A lot of things will be locked away if you decided to be the easy route. Really, you should be taking the hard route and the challenging route as much as you can. Especially since we're all going into the next chapter of our lives, like a lot of people say. If you don't take on those challenges and you stay with the easy route, I honestly think that your life would be a bit worse off than if you do take them on. I think one of the most common examples of that would be relationships, actually. It is a challenge, it is difficult, and there is a failure part of it. It could not, maybe won't succeed. But there's that chance that maybe it does. That chance that your life will be better off, far better off, when you take it and it succeeds than if you did not. There is a big fear of failure for a lot of people when it comes to taking on these challenges, and you have to be able to move past that and take them on in order to achieve great success. Your life will be far better off after you take them than if you did not. But here's the thing, keep saying it, is the fear of failure. That is probably the hardest part that I find to move past it in order to do any of it. But you have to do it, you have to have the strength to move past your comfort zone at nearly every opportunity that you can. There is just untold amount of possibilities that you can achieve if you move past it and you take on really every challenge that comes to you. There are a lot of people in here. Now you are unbound by the chains of high school, and you're truly free to discover who you are or who you want to be. And as you do that, you will come to face many of these challenges, and I really do hope you take on every single one that you can. I know my next challenge will be not a high school, I already did that. College, a lot of debt in there, maybe a good old girlfriend, who knows, building on it as I go. But what about you? You're going to your future. Do you know what your next challenge will be?
Thank you, Joaquin. In our efforts to recognize and honor those who have come before us, Fostoria Junior Senior High School presents the Teacher Emeritus Award each year. The word emeritus designates a retired person and symbolizes their distinctive service, and is bestowed upon only a select few. Those as chosen recipients of the Teacher Emeritus Award must meet these qualifying factors. One, the recipient must have retired from teaching as a member of the Fostoria City Schools faculty. And throughout their years of service, the recipient will have demonstrated a commitment to the academic and personal development of Fostoria City Schools students. At this time, Superintendent Jason Longbrake will come to the podium and present the recipient of this year's Fostoria City Schools Teacher Emeritus Award.
Good morning. As Mr. Daring said, the teacher emeritus for this year is Marlene Gillig. Marlene grew up outside of Fostoria and graduated from Lakota High School. After graduation, Ms. Gillig attended Bowling Green State University and earned her education degree in grade 7-12 math. Ms. Gillig taught at Kenton City Schools for 6 years before teaching 28 years and retiring from Fostoria City Schools. Ms. Gillig's favorite part of teaching was greeting the students in the morning and between classes. Geometry was her favorite course to teach. Yay, geometry. Ms. Gillig has 3 beautiful daughters, Morgan, Megan, and Madison. After 34 years of teaching, she retired to be a full-time grandmother to Marley, Anna Lee, Liam, Elias, and MJ. Ms. Gillig says one of the coolest things about working in education is that you get to build beautiful relationships with some very interesting and talented young human beings that last a lifetime. So I would like to introduce Ms. Marlene Gillig.
Thank you. Thanks to all of you. I am honored and truly humbled to receive the Teacher Emeritus Award this year. I am extremely grateful to be able to celebrate this very important day with all of you, but especially you students. You did it! Woohoo! So, right? Woo! So congratulations and best wishes to all of you on this new exciting chapter of your life. Now, it is my absolute honor to announce that these students you see here before us today have met and exceeded all graduation requirements set forth by the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce and the Fostoria Board of Education. I present to you the Fostoria Junior Senior High School class of 2025. Woo!
We will now present diplomas to the class of 2025. Each year, students are able to choose a staff member at Fostoria Junior Senior High School to present them with their diploma. Dr. Guernsey and Mr. Longbrake will also congratulate the students as they receive their diploma. I ask that you please limit your applause so that all graduates may have their name read and heard by those in the attendance. Joaquim Abel Garcia. Mia Lauren Segro. Keanu Ricardo Guerra. Next. Keanu. Kayleen Madison Hall. Symphony Rain Hernandez. Ashley Little. Akira Isis Jarrett. Jatasia Marjay Jones. Amijah Janae Lovett Poole. Isaiah Edwin Riggs. Owen David Schatzer. Myliana Amor Burnell. Michael Lee Bollinger. Landon Drew Cavey. Jason Allen Cunningham. Millie Nicole Frosnow. Matthew James Fuller II. Michael Angel Garcia. Mr. Amlin, if you could come out to the floor. Midpoint correction, Keanu had Mr. Amlin and selected him to give him his diploma, and I made a mistake. Keanu, would you like to come up? Apologies. Sit down. Javion Julius Harper. Chelsea Ann Neer. Curtis Jaden Newsom. Alze Marie Nichols Harold. Brian David Norton. Terrence James Fairley. Devin Thomas Miller. Noah J. Spires. Dustin Neal Beck. Cameron Bailey Coopshaw. Trayvon Thomas Cousin. Trenton Lee Smith. Roger Joseph Furden. Evelyn Rose Guernsey. Montea Amrice Murray De La Rosa. Aria Jacqueline Duke. Allison Lee Hammer. Lyric Samaya Nicole Johnson. Ariana Nicole King. Alasia Raylyn Williams. Jason Richard Woodley. Brianna Marie Barkus. McKenna Marie Klaus. Cameron Deontay Petaway. Timothy Dupree Phylon. Somehow I had a feeling he was going to do that. Lamon Jesus Rickman. Alexandra Olivia Cook. Yasmani Nicole Agapiu. Kimberly Yarexi Camacho. Kiera Lynn Ross. Sanaya A. James. Xavier Michael Cradoff. Daisy Linnell Hughes. Amelia Renee Miller. Antonio Martin Porter. Casey June Sugar. Austin H. Strickland. Lincoln Scott Titus. Tony Xavier Deacon. Layla Leanne Rose Everly. Bryson Jermaine Phillips. Brooklyn Rebecca Holman. Audrey Renee Etzinger. Eli Urian Hardy. Colin Andrew Carnahan. Lily Jane Coleman. Isabel Grace Rios. Thaddeus Michael Schweitzer Vanderveld. Angelo Zamir Luis Velasquez. Adori Love Bishop. Juran Nicole Miller. Corinne Elizabeth Noel Shaver. Mercedes Bree Gosnell. Alicia Ann Middlebrooks. Jasmine Elizabeth Everding. Trinity Unique Jackson. Kirk James Jordan. Chaslyn Amaya Titus. Fumble. Nicholas Allen Arman. Anicia Latrice James. Mia Lisbeth Lagos. Malik Thomas Montez de Oca. Carlos Rodriguez Jr. Asiana Rayleigh Jimenez. Shannon Morgan Randall. Braden Connor Blair Gillespie. Drayton Adonis Gustav Calvin. Jasmine Daughterman. Darius Linnell Edwards. Gabriella Nicole Janest. Demaya Kirsten Hernandez. Kyler Rose Leisure. Denon Mailer. Clay McCaskill. James William McDonald. Tessa Angelina Rainey. Corey Scott Thomas Ritter. Cadence M. Sheets. Braden Allen Stahl. Dakota Marquise Smith. Matthew Thompson. Wayne Dalton Williams. Brian Atwood Keckler. Trenton Xavier Kirby. At this time, I ask that seniors please stand. Members of the class of 2025, you may flip your tassels. I request that all in attendance please stand for the playing of the Fostoria High School alma mater, performed by the members of the Fostoria High School Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Kaufman and Macy Beeman. Thank you. You may be seated. In closing, I would again like to thank all of those individuals who played a part in these students' lives over the past 18 years. It truly takes a village to raise a child. Thank you to the Fostoria City Schools Board of Education and the Fostoria community for their continued support of our school district. Thank you to Ms. Amy Kuhlman and Ms. Aspen Bentonson for their efforts as senior class advisors and the coordinators of this commencement ceremony. Thank you to Mr. Kaufman and Ms. Beeman for your students' performance this afternoon. Thank you to Mr. Matt Swarchek and his student assistants for the production and broadcast of today's event. Thank you to the custodial and office staff for their contributions today. And thank you to Ms. Marlene Gillig for joining us today and allowing us to honor your hard work and dedication to Fostoria City Schools. And now to the seniors. Today marks a significant milestone in the journey through education, your high school graduation. It is a moment of immense pride and joy, not just for each of you seated here today, but for all of us who have had the privilege of witnessing your growth and development over the years. As we reflect on the years gone by, We are filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the dedication and hard work that has brought us here at this moment. Each of you have shown remarkable resilience, determination, and perseverance in the face of challenges, and for that, you deserve every bit of recognition and celebration today. But beyond academic achievements that we celebrate, it's important to acknowledge the invaluable life lessons that you learned along the way. High school has been more than just textbooks and exams. It's been a journey of self-discovery, of forging lifelong friendships, and of discovering your passions and interests. As you stand on the threshold of a new chapter in your lives, I urge you to carry forward the lessons you've learned. Remember the importance of integrity, kindness, and empathy in everything you do. Strive not only for success, but also significance, to make a positive difference in the lives of those around you and the world at large. As you embark on the new journey, remember your high school years are just the beginning. Embrace the opportunities that come your way, chase your dreams with passion and determination, and never forget the values that have guided you thus far. In closing, let me once extend a heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. May you go forth from this day with hope in your hearts, dreams in your eyes, and the courage to pursue passions. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forth and leave your mark as you inspire, succeed, and leave a legacy. There are just two final announcements before the seniors recess. Please let the seniors recess before everyone else. Seniors, as you exit the gym, you may proceed to the Legacy Hallway for pictures and congratulations. And you also have 30 minutes to pick up your diplomas in the PAC. Thank you. Seniors, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the graduated class of 2025.